Hey everybody, Jason Ruffin, Director of Golf, Director of Instruction at Royalty Golf Club here in Cape Coral. Want to go through one of my favorite shots to hit and everybody's favorite shot to watch on TV, which is the flop shot. And how do we execute the flop shot in the proper manner and get ourselves an opportunity to get the ball up and down from a very difficult position, much like this one. I'm here on Prince 8. I've hit a poor tee shot and I've got this tree which is only probably 12 or 15 feet away from me where the branches are, and it's probably 25 feet in the air, which I've got a back right pin I've got to get to. So how do I do that? How do I get the ball up over this tree, onto the green, and get it to land soft? So I got to get the ball up in the air quick, and I got to get it to land soft, and I need to get it somewhere close to the hole, give myself an opportunity to get up and down. So with the flop shot, there's a couple of fundamentals that you have to adhere to execute it properly. The first thing is how we set up, which is we fan the blade and then grip the club. One of the biggest mistakes I see the average amateur make is they'll grip the club and then fan it. And then when they get through the strike zone, they square the club face back up and they hit their standard shot and the ball doesn't come out higher or softer. So it's very important that you open it or fan it first, then take your grip. Please do not grip and then open. That's a recipe for disaster. So we fan and take our grip. With the grip in mind, it needs to be very loose and very soft. And those of you that have taken instruction from me in the past, you know that the goal is to try to eliminate the hands out of the golf swing and hit the ball with your big muscles. With the flop shot, we need the hands. We need to almost feel like the club head passes us and that we're very loose and soft. This golf swing is going to be a big, loose golf swing to help get us the loft that we need to get it up in the air, and also to get us the speed that we need to carry it back to that pin, to that back right pin here on Prince 8 on the par 3. So we've opened the blade, taken our grip. Now where's our ball position go? It's not going to be in the middle, and it's surely not going to be in the back, so we got to get that ball position up forward, okay? We get that ball position up forward again to try to help us get the ball up in the air quick. Now, one other element with your setup is if I was set up with a square blade and a square setup with my hips and shoulders, that's not going to, with the open blade, that's going to make the ball go right because the blade is not pointed to you, it's pointed over there to the right. So I've got to counterbalance that by opening my stance. I like to feel a good kind of a sensation is I like to feel like on this shot my chest is to the target. You know, I feel like I'm facing the target. So now I've opened my stance to counterbalance the open blade. One other thing with your setup or your stance is you want your weight forward to help encourage you to get underneath the ball. You don't want that weight back and then all of a sudden we hit it in the forehead, skull it over the green or ricochet off the tree back into the water. Then we've got major issues and we don't know if we can recover from that. So we'll go through this again. First things first, we open the blade, take our grip, ball position up. We've got a nice open stance and we're going to make a nice soft lazy swing. Now that's a pretty good shot. It's about 25 feet, okay? Understand with the flop shot, lower your expectations. My expectations for this shot is just to get the putter in my hands and get a chance to make par. I've made the error of hitting it over here. I don't want to compound that error by having unrealistic expectations and making a swing mistake, okay? Anywhere on the green from this stymied position is good, is very good. So 4 is not a bad score here, especially once you've hit it in this position. We just want to avoid 5 and 6. You know, we obviously 2 is pretty much out of the equation barring a miracle, but hitting it somewhere on the green, we have a chance to make 3. Worst case scenario, we make a bogey and we press on. So again, blades open. Take my grip, ball position's up, my stance is open, my chest feels like it's to the target, and we take a nice long and lazy swing. They're right side by side with each other. Now, a mental image, if you want a mental image or a sensation you can look for, this is always kind of stuck with me. With these flop shots, I like to feel like the golf ball is Humpty Dumpty, and I'm just trying to cut Humpty's legs out from under him. I'm actually not looking to make contact with the golf ball. I'm looking to slide the blade, especially in this high grass, slide the blade underneath the ball, okay? So we'll go through this fundamentals one more time. The blade opens, I take my grip, I've got an open stance to counterbalance my open blade, my chest is to the target, my weight is forward, and I take a nice lazy swing. That one's pretty good, a little left, but pretty good. If you can execute these fundamentals, next time you get in a position where you have to hit a flop shot, now believe me, I don't want you going around the golf course and flopping everything, because this is a high risk shot. But when you're in a situation like this where you don't have any options, if you go through these checkpoints and fundamentals, I'm more than positive that you're going to be able to execute this shot. You'll get more enjoyment out of your game, and hopefully you'll shoot lower scores. Thank you.